Hello in the next lesson. This time we'll work a bit more on lighting setup, as after adding the fog and asphalt material, it needs some adjustments. So let's begin. Let's start from interactive rendering so we can see what we have so far. Let's turn all lights layers except from the environment, and let's reset the color and value. Now let's go to the post panel and let's make some adjustments. Okay, now let's come back to the material editor and let's find the glass brick material. Let's change the distance value to 0. And let's increase the Fresnel IR value so we can see more sky reflections in the facade. I think it will be a good idea to override reflections to make them more prominent. To do this, let's open the render setup and let's go to the scene environment panel. And let's try Corona Sky here. What a change, isn't it? Let's copy the Corona Sky to the material editor so we can slightly adjust the effect. It's of course too intense and it doesn't match the current HDRI, so let's decrease the intensity of it first. It's better, but it's still too intense. Perfect. Now it matches nicely. Okay, now let's copy the boxes so we'll block a bit of light coming from the sky to create an impression that our hotel is somewhere in the city. So we will have a continuation of the building in the facade's reflections. Let's adjust the position slightly. It's all about testing and finding what suits the best. Let's copy the box to have it on the other side as well. Again, let's test different options. Okay, here it looks better. Let me show you the difference with and without the box. Huge, isn't it? We can also adjust the height of this one. Lower building will be better for the reflections here, so we can see a bit more of the sky. Okay, as we have reflections set up, let's start to add other lights. I think they are too intense now. Let's decrease the intensity a bit. Okay, now lobby lights. We want to lobby to be one of the most prominent spaces in this building, so let's make the color more vibrant. We can copy the color from the lobby and adjust the building floor lights color to be quite similar to the lobby lights. Also, let's make them more intense. Let's turn off the lobby and building lights and let's work on the reflections layer. Something like this looks good. And finally, city reflections. It adds a nice touch to the building, but it's a bit too intense and too saturated now. This more subtle look is much better, but let's add a bit more contrast to it. Let's make some final adjustments. Okay, now let's see how it looks with the reflections layer. Looks good. And let's turn on other layers as well. I will make the building layer slightly more vibrant. Awesome, it looks really good. The lights are balanced and we have a different variations of them. Also, they pretty nicely reflect in the asphalt material. At the end, I will show you how the lights look on separate layers. And here we have the final effect from this lesson. Good job! See you in the next one.